Today we're at Milk and Honey Ciders in St. Joseph, Minnesota. We are going to sample some cider, and we are going to have some food from the food truck that's permanently parked here called the North Table. And they have gluten-free and dairy-free whole menu of it. I'm looking forward to this. Let's eat and drink. We're Chad and Lisa. We travel and we eat. We share our tasting experiences with you. One bite, one sip, one story at a time. They have a variety of ciders here. They make them right here. The apple orchard is literally behind us. And today I'm having the blood orange. It is still an apple cider, but it has an orange flavor to it, which is tasty. I say that with a question mark because it smells. It smells like blood orange, but it certainly tastes like it's got a bit of tart apple in it. It's not tart because I'm not a huge cider fan, but I'd drink this on a hot day like today. Oh, hell yeah.
And so it's wood parched, that's more traditional. It's usually about twice as expensive. The best place to find wood parched wild rice is at gas stations, actually.
Yes.
And so if you really want like a really delicate wild rice, the light color, the wood parched is much lighter. I think it's a bit more floral. It allows some more of that natural
Absolutely.
Flavor to
Oh
come
my
through.
gosh.
Yeah, it's sort of a neato.
You can absolutely taste where it was grown.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really cool, but it does knock off that standard wild rice flavor that you're used to in favor of like a more mild or floral wild rice. So that's actually
and it's a better texture too.
Yeah. We'll bring you out. So I have. Do you eat beef?
I do.
Okay, cool. Have you had Massaman curry recently at all?
No.
Do you know what that is? Yes.
No.
Cool. We'll bring you a little sample of the Massaman curry right now. We'll hold the shrimp on it because I know you don't.
Well, he can eat it.
Well,
he doesn't eat beef. I don't eat seafood.
Nice.
We're like Jack Spat and his wife.
Nice. That'll actually be perfect. So we'll bring some of that out for you to sample with that. It's a real mild flavor. No allergies to peanuts or anything like that. Cool. Yeah, we'll bring you some of that as well.
All right, for our first dish, this is a Minnesota fusion. There's a Massaman curry, and then there's some Minnesota-grown wild rice. On the side, it looks like there's some purple potatoes, carrots, beef, some nuts. Well, let's give it a shot. It's good. The curry is really yummy. It has a lovely texture to it, a good flavor. I like having the nuts and the carrots and all the pieces of it. They all have their own texture and their own, they stand on their own.
Like as I've gotten farther in my like culinary learnings, whatever.
Yeah.
I figured it's like very similar to like a Korean fried chicken sauce.
Okay.
And so it's both like wet and it's crunchy. And I like to tell my guys when like they're making it, I'm like it has to be like equal parts garlic, sweet, and spicy. So, and then instead of doing sesame, because I do have that really good wild rice right now, I'm just serving it with wild rice over it instead of sesame because it kind of gives that same little toasted flavor. So.
Wow, it's a bloody hot one today, but we got some good wings. Look at this. This is beautiful. Wonderful display, lots of sauce. It's wings. I'm just gonna start because it's wings. I'm eating with my hands. You don't mind, do you? Of course you don't. Holy cats, there's more.
Oh yeah, corn ribs. That's what y'all ordered. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, hope you enjoy.
All right, and that's another thing we need to cover there. That is corn ribs. Stripped off of cob corn. It is dairy-free, but there's a cream sauce on there. I'm looking forward to trying that on. I have no idea what the seasoning is, but it looks like it's going to be tasty. Wow. It doesn't ever come out looking this pretty all the time. Here, probably, but everywhere else we've ever been, this is quite a show. Wow. Those do absolutely taste like Korean wings. Those are amazing. Wow. Just, wow. Can't switch gears, must stay on target. Stay on target. Beautiful balance of seasoning and flavor. The juiciness, the chicken is cooked well, but not over well. The sauce is a treat. It is the spice, it is the seasoning, it's the sweet. I'm gonna slide this off the side. So eventually we're just gonna like take a break and eat all this stuff. But until such time as I'm gonna go ahead and try everything here. I'm gonna try one of these corn ribs. How do we eat this? Is it eat it like a
Rib off the bone.
really? You gotta eat off the bone. Okay, well. What is that? Like an aioli sauce? It's a flavor. That's a great balance of the sweet. The aioli sauce, there's a sweetness to it. The corn is tasty too. It's definitely multicolored corn, so it's a sweet corn too.
Sweet onion sauce.
Sweet onion sauce?
That's what the aioli is.
It's a sweet onion aioli. Okay. Well, there you go. I know it's aioli. And it's sweet. I'm going to take a break because there's a plate full of food and you could sit here and watch me for the next half an hour. I don't think it's going to be all that exciting. So, we'll be right back. I think I need to take a shower after this one. This one's a challenge. Like, hose me down, hose me down. It's a 2-napkin experience. It would seem like sacrilege to pour the last of the cider in my hands, but they're so sticky from the Korean chicken wings. It's like, oh my. We've had some fantastic food from the North Table here. We're very excited about that. Chicken and beef in rice in a bowl. It was like, wow, amazing variety of food, and all of it wonderfully textured and flavored. I'm taking a little bit of a break here. I have another beverage. I decided to get the Heirloom 2024. This is one of their flagship beverages here at Milk and Honey Cider. I'm reading it right from the menu so I don't get it wrong. It's a semi-dry cider. It's 6.9% alcohol by volume. It is a balance of tannins, acid, and fruit. Let's find out. It's a mild cider. It's actually really tasty. I could definitely see, and I don't want to compare it to some of the other national or international brands that I've had before, but it is in character with them. The ones that are good for everyone's palate. It's a nice rounded flavor and light color. I believe they make everything right here, and all their apples are all around us. So this is pretty sweet. And I believe there's even more food coming. Even more food.
Just a Japanese pancake with a little extra color, stuffed with a cherry chocolate macadamia nut, vegan ice cream, and a whole bunch of dark chocolate. Just melt it all on top for you. And a buddy of mine, I just kind of just give this to people usually Sunday nights or at the end of the night when I'm just like bored and cleaning and someone comes in and wants a dessert. This one called this the sexiest pancake they've had. But you'll notice it's just like gonna melt chocolate and cherry, and it's just gonna get. It's its own story right there.
Look at that. Maybe this isn't the sexy side. Is this the sexy side? It looks like it's got a lot of chocolate in it. It's like a pancake with chocolate. Melted ice cream. But still tasty. Most of these videos you watch me eat the food and it's just me eating the food, but guess what? Lisa's always holding the camera. So now Lisa can enjoy the food too. Today we get to sit down with Dennis, who is the chef here at the North Table. And so I gotta say, your food texturally was so dynamic and so good. There was no skimping on that experience. I really love that about your food. So can you give me a chance to tell me a little bit about your motivations as a chef? Because clearly this is the highest quality like food truck I've ever seen. And it's a permanent food truck, but still it's sort of that outdoor kitchen thing. Please.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've been cooking around the Twin Cities for a while and was really looking to do something that was, completely my own. Fortunately, I have really bad allergies, and so had to create something unique. I think within, anytime you put someone within certain constraints with whether in any sort of art, you get sort of dynamic results. You tell a good painter to paint with only blue, and you're going to get something unique. And I think it's having to work around these really two like standard ingredients of like dairy and wheat gluten, right? I mean, they're just two big pillars in the culinary world. So many things are based off that, and so what came out of that was needing to lean on other things, and you can get just really cool dynamic textures when you just stop going the easy route, which is using gluten and dairy. So I think it was that, and then realizing that's what customers really look for is like crunch is really look for. Like it's one of the big pillars in flavor and cooking that people don't really think about is like the flavor of texture. I think the other thing is when you use the correct ingredients, we use a lot of local, really good ingredients. We use the right kind of beef, the right cut for what we're doing. Really focus on the right meal for that ingredient versus just trying to fit that ingredient into an already predetermined menu.
Personally, I feel like you set everything on, like literally on its ear. It's so different, but in an amazingly good way. And I would probably expect to have found this stuff in a much more like bougie restaurant than I do, milk and honey ciders outside. This is awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. I think we're trying to do something just different, actual casual fine dining. Everybody can cook like this, and I think that's the challenge is you don't really need a big kitchen to do it. I think the sample room is a huge inspiration for me. Like their kitchen is tiny, and they put out phenomenal food. You can see them on an Anthony Bourdain show, like 20 years back, and their kitchen is as big as this damn picnic table, and so it's like, who am I to think I can't do something equally as good out of something that's a little bit bigger and I designed completely myself. So
appreciate the whole ethos of being able to deliver a high impact, high reward meal in a very limited amount of space. That is actually incredibly
on brand for us.
It's on brand. It's literally on brand for us. So that's why I was so like, we gotta sit down and chat because this is awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for a really good meal.
Yeah.
It was a great experience. I would definitely put it high on my list of places to come again and again.
Do you have plans for the future that you can talk to us about?
Yeah. We are going to start doing prefixed dinners much more on the fancy, showy side of things, more focused on the total experience, total dining experience. I mean, here is really casual fine dining, but we're just rolling out really good food that matches the quality of the cider. I think this is a really authentic cider experience that you just can't really get of a lot of other places. So that's what this food matches, right? You take a walk about 100 feet down that way and take a left after the orchard ends. There's a wetland on your right, and there's the orchard on your left, and we're going to be doing anywhere from 20 to 150 person prefix dinners. They're ranging in price from $25 to $200 depending on what the menu is. So we're going to be starting that coming next month, as well as a Sunday brunch.
So if somebody wants you for any of these other events, because clearly they're going to come here and eat your food and go, oh my God, this is great. How else do they reach out to you?
Yeah, thanks for asking. You can check our website out. Just reach out to me at denny@thenorthtable.com or Zach at thenorthtable.com for any catering. We're going to have an intake catering form because we are kind of getting a lot of people reaching out specifically for allergy-focused catering or sort of the unique fusion that we do, because really focus on that Minnesota fusion, the best of our ability, bring in like the best ingredients from the moment in the area.
I look forward to seeing what happens in the future, and I will definitely be back.
Cool. Yeah,
we both will.
I appreciate it.
You bet.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's it from Milk and Honey Cider and the North Table. Thank you for sharing a meal with us.